Hey guys, Zombie Killer 101 here, and I'm bringing you another review. Uh, so like I said, we kind of be slacking on the reviews, so I just thought that I would start, really catching up and giving you reviews pretty much every week, the way I see it. And today is Thursday, and I'm going to be reviewing something actually new. So it's not something that you probably either already seen or already seen someone else review. Today, instead of reviewing Elfin Lied or High School of the Dead, I'm going to be reviewing Tokyo Ghoul. This just came out 4th of July weekend, and they already are on episode 4. So it's still relevant, still kind of recent, and I'm going to be reviewing episode 1 for you guys today. And possibly every Thursday I will hit you with one of these until we can catch up with the actual anime itself. How many episodes they decide to have. Well, I want to start off this review saying that Tokyo Ghoul is probably one of the best animes I've seen this whole year, and that's saying something. It's up there with Attack on Titan and Sword Art Online. It's like that good, or at least it can be if it keeps going down the same route that I think it's gonna go down. I'm gonna give you like a brief synopsis or a brief plot to what this anime is about. So this anime is about these ghouls that terrorize the city of Tokyo, and what's so significant about these ghouls is they can disguise themselves as humans and pretty much look and act like a regular person, but yet they feed off humans to survive. So it's kind of weird, kind of creepy. You walking down the street and then some dude just try to eat you. How many people can say that, But basically that's the brief summary of what this anime is about. And it doesn't sound really interesting off the bat. Maybe it does, depending on what your kind of stuff you're into. But basically, the main character, whose name is Kaneki, which by the way is a pretty awesome anime name, Kaneki. I like that. Just say it. Just let it roll off your tongue. Kaneki. Anyway, so that's the main character's name. He's 18 years old, and he reminds me of Eden a lot off of Attack on Titan because his how he's introduced into the anime is he's with his friend at a coffee shop, and he's telling his friend about this girl that he met, right? And this girl is supposed to be really pretty, and she's supposed to be really awesome and has a lot of stuff in common with him, and he wants to take her on a date. And his friend, whose by the name is Hyde. His friend name is Hyde, guys. These awesome names just makes this anime even better. But his best friend's name is Hyde, and he looks awesome. His character design is kind of like Bleach, Ichigo. That's what his character kind of looks like a younger version of Ichigo. And that's his best friend. They've been best friends for years. And he's talking to him about this girl, and then his best friend's asking him where are you gonna take her? And then Kaneki says, I'm gonna take her to the bookstore. I want to pause right here. He's gonna take a girl to a bookstore for a date. I don't know how they get down in Tokyo, but if you tell a girl out here that you're going to the bookstore on a date, she gonna be like, who you going with? Cause it ain't gonna be with me. Who reads? Really? Don't nobody read no more. That's what they invented cell phones for. So yeah, he's taking her to a bookstore because apparently the girl likes the same books that he likes, or whatever. And so he's just sitting there in the coffee shop telling them all about this girl, and then the girl that he was talking about walks in, and she's got long purple hair and some pretty purple eyes, and I'm a sucker for purple. So right off the bat, I'm like, this dude got some good taste, because she rocking, because look at me, I'm rocking purple right now, and she was all about it. Her hair and her eyes were purple. That was my dream girl. Just saying. She walks in, she all cute, she ordered her some coffee and whatever, and he says that's the girl right there, and then he's like, oh, his friend go, oh, you ain't got no chance with her. She way too pretty, way out your league. But he kind of shy and kind of nervous, and then Actually, he ends up getting a date with her, which is like, oh, okay. So he actually ends up taking her to the bookstore. So they go out. They go out to lunch first, I guess. Get them something to eat. Then they go to the bookstore. And then when the date goes to end, she goes, so my house is right next to the incident that happened last night. So basically the night before this date, a ghoul had attacked several people and ate them. She was scared because, you know, I guess she was scared of ghouls or whatever. And said, can you walk me home? And he goes, yeah, I'll walk you home. Now, I want to pause again real quick to explain this. So, these ghouls, eating one person lasts them a whole month. So, this one ghoul ate more than one person just because. So, you know that he's got to be or she's got to be so hungry, or they're walking and he like telling her his whole life story, like how his dad died before he could even read and how his mom died when he was like a little kid. So, I mean, I guess he's living by himself now or whatever, and the only person that he really has is Hyde. So then they get to this fork in the road, and it's like one side of the street got hella street lights and the other side of the street got no street lights at all, and it's dark as fuck. And she go, I live down there. If a girl told me that, I'd have been like, how far down there do you live? And then if she tell me, I'll tell you when we get there, I'm like, no. How about you call me when you get there? Cause I ain't walking down that dark alley. Your neighborhood ain't got street lights? Y'all don't believe in street lights? Like, you should have seen this alley. It was about dark as ever. Whatever. They go down the thing, and I'm just like, this dude finna die. Lo and behold, they go down there. She go, my house right here. He go, okay. He's like, well, can I see you again? Trying to spit his game or whatever. And she go, yeah, I mean, I really like you, and we got a lot in common, and we the same age, and whatever. Then she get closer to him and be like, hey, I saw how you was looking at me today. And then he was like, oh, so you mean you like me like that too? And then she go, yeah. And she's like, I'm pretty interested. So, making it seem like she was gonna let him get a little bit of that, that pull. And I'm like, ooh, my man Kaneki got game. And then next thing I know, this girl eating his neck. Yep, she was a ghoul. The ghoul that attacked the several people that lived by her house, which is why she lived by there, because she was eating people from there. Yeah, she attacked him, bit his neck up. He just gushing out blood. This anime does not spare detail. They show everything. It is just out there. So she bit his neck. He tried to run. She pulled out like 4 arms out her back and started throwing them around and stabbing them. And I'm like, how is he alive? He just got bit and stabbed 4 times. And then she threw him through a building. He's still breathing. Don't know how. That's like the toughest main character I ever met in my life. You get stabbed, bit, and thrown through a building, and you still breathing. This building was under construction, and then the building fell on the ghoul that was trying to kill him. And he ended up surviving, and they took him to the hospital. So he got patched up. But the strange thing about it is that I guess because she didn't kill him, I don't know how this works, but basically he became a ghoul because of that bite. He also got her powers and whatnot. So basically, one of his eyes was black with a red pupil in it, and the other eye was normal. And like he just became a ghoul overnight, pretty much. So he's in the hospital, whatever, and he's freaking out because he don't know what the hell's wrong with him. It's said that ghouls can't eat human food, so he doesn't eat nothing in the hospital. Doctors think that's kind of strange. They say he needs to get something on his stomach because, he lost a lot of blood and all that good business, and he just needs to get his strength back. But, he can't eat because he's a ghoul, and ghouls, for some reason, human food tastes like garbage to ghouls. He goes home, and he's just sitting in the dark freaking out because, he think he a ghoul, and he not sure yet. So then he hear on the news that ghouls can't stand the taste of human food, so he go in his refrigerator and start trying to eat everything, and he throwing it up. So he's like freaking out, crying. Pause again on this part. This actor is one of the best voice actors I ever heard for an anime. Very good. So he freaking out, he crying, throwing up. I mean, it was like one of those, Lifetime or BET movies where the dude get dumped and he just lose his nuts, like just pause. His friend called him. He ignoring all his calls. He just kind of just went into a deep depression because he was turning into a ghoul or whatever. And he's fighting with either turning into a beast or keeping a grasp on his humanity, which makes this anime so good because the inner conflict between himself. And I just thought that was amazing, and it was very well done. Voice, art, the music, just everything with that scene was very well done. So he finally comes to the decision, I'm gonna kill myself and I'm gonna just end it. And most people, when they talk about killing themselves, they get them a rope, they find them a fan or something to hang from, and they call it a day. This man's took a knife, and with so much force, I mean, you should have seen his face. He was dead ready to die. Like, Osama bin Laden ain't got nothing on him. He took the knife and super sanded to his stomach, and the knife broke. He was pissed. Pissed, man. Pissed. He couldn't kill himself. He couldn't eat nothing. And he was basically starving himself because he wasn't finna eat a human. He just wasn't finna give in to the ghoul side of him. So he walking around out in public, which I thought was a bad idea because you turn into a ghoul and you like craving flesh and you gonna walk around a whole bunch of people because Japan got a lot of people. They overpopulated as hell, and you just gonna walk around all them people knowing that you want to eat one of them. What type of stuff is that? So I mean, that's like me saying I don't want to gain weight, but I'm gonna walk up a Dunkin' Donuts or something. Ain't no way in ever I'm gonna walk out of there without getting a donut or some ice cream. Yeah, that happened. And then he walking down the street and he's just looking at all the people and going, flesh, flesh. Like, I need flesh. And he's like freaking out. And then he runs into this alley and he sees this ghoul basically eating this person. And he freaking out because, like I said, his life is changing drastically in a matter of like days. And the reason why he's freaking out so bad is though because he ran into the alley because he thought he smelled his mother's cooking. But he ended up smelling a dead body being devoured by a ghoul. Again, this ghoul power is given, like, basically taken over, and he's like giving into it almost, and he's like really struggling with trying to stay human, stay sane. So then the ghoul says, I would give you some, but I'm really hungry. So he like rips off a little piece of the arm and says, here, you can have that. And he's like, I don't even want it. And then this other ghoul comes out and like kills the ghoul that was eaten. And he walks up on Kaneki and he goes, see, I feel as though you walking in here right now interrupting me feeding is like you stealing my girlfriend. How he compared Kaneki interrupting him eating was like comparing it to him Kaneki stealing his girlfriend. Like, what the hell? So I mean, I guess him eating was very serious. And he goes, so now I have to kill you because you interrupted me and I don't like that and it's not cool, so you gotta die. So he starts choking on Kaneki and everything. And then this one girl, she stick up for Kaneki. And I ain't gonna lie, this ghoul looked kind of boss that was picking on Kaneki. He looked like a beast. I'm not gonna lie, he looked like he knows some things. And pause, I wouldn't be messing with him. But this girl was like, you don't want none of this. And she hit him with a couple super fast speed hits and cut up his body and he ran away. Then she started talking to Kaneki and Kaneki just like, I'm a human. I'm not a ghoul. I'm not a monster. And then she was like, you're special. She said, you're both. And he's just like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And he's like really struggling. Like he's crying, sweating. Like I've never seen this out of an anime character. It was so realistic that it was beyond belief. And he's smacking his face up against the floor. Yeah, like, dude, that crazy. And then finally she goes, well, let me help you. So she takes the dead heart that was on the ground from the dead body that the ghoul was eating on, and she runs full-fledged into him and like muffs the heart to his throat. And then it kind of goes, the whole screen kind of goes black, and then all you hear is like him eating or swallowing what she shoved into his mouth, basically symbolizing that he actually gave in. And I wonder if that's a good thing. But that's just episode 1, and they already made 4 of these. So just imagine what episode 2, 3, and 4 look like. Like I said, it's shaping up to be up there with Attack on Titan and Sword Art Online. Really good anime. I really suggest you guys check it out and watch it with me. Like I said, so far to me this is like one of the best things I've seen since, you know, Sword Art Online or Attack on Titan. Which, by the way, if you want to see me review, comment below and please let me know, because like I said, this is just as much as my channel as it is yours. I'm only doing it for you guys, so give me the like and tell me what you guys want to see me review. I'm giving this, I gotta step my scale up. I can't even scale it on a 5. I gotta scale it on a 10, and I'm giving it a great 10. This is a perfect 10 out of 10 for me. One of the best things I've seen in a while, and this is they just hitting it. It's gonna be up there. So 10 out of 10. Everything was hitting it. The animation, the character, the story, just everything. But yeah, it's hitting. Really good anime. Sorry that this review is gonna be a little bit lengthy. Like I said, it's the first episode, so I had to get all that information in there. But thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. I'm Zombie Killer 101, and the only thing we do here is stay natural and survive.